Hi friends, and welcome to my kitchen. This is Batel from Batel's Kitchen. I'm so happy to be here again today on our weekly session of cooking in my kitchen. Today I'm gonna make the most delicious banana pancakes that are healthy, nourishing, perfect for breakfast. I even give them for my kids for dinner sometimes when I need to whip up something really quickly. So I'm gonna let you guys join and hop on here. Let me know where you're tuning from. I'm here in Florida, in sunny Florida, and let's get started. I'm just gonna get myself a cup of water and we're starting. Hello guys, look how many people are here. So last time we had the most amazing lunch that we made together, and today I thought I'm gonna do a pancake because I've been making it so many times and many people ask for the recipe, and I said why not share the video with you guys. So those of you who don't know me, I am the author of the cookbook Eggless Possibilities. So I'm super excited to announce that now it's available on my website on an ebook version as well, not just paperback, also on Amazon. But on my website I have a promotion price, so make sure you check that out. And we're gonna start. So we're gonna need for these pancakes oat flour. So what I do, if you already know me, you know I'm using a lot of oats in my cooking. It has so much fiber. It's healthy and nourishing and filling and satiating and so good for you. So what I do is just I keep the box, but I ground the oats. So all you need is a Vitamix. If you don't have a Vitamix, use a blender. But the biggest tip I want to give you here, if you make your own oat flour, make it really fine. Otherwise, the texture is going to be different for everything you're going to make on my recipes. So make sure the flour is like really fine. If you need to grind it for a few more minutes, let the blender do the job. So let's see what we need over here. So we are going to need, my non-stick pan is already preheating for us. And we're gonna need 2 cups of oat flour. This is a really quick and healthy recipe which we all love because it happens to the best of us that we don't have time all the time to make like a fancy dinner or something, but this is very satisfying, I'm telling you. And I make it for breakfast like in a snap because it's just so easy. So 2 cups of this flour. Whoever is here for the first time, please introduce yourself. Whoever is not here, make sure you say hi and let me know. So excited to be here. I just love doing these lives. So 2 cups of oat flour. That goes in here. So again, whoever is asking, we're using our own oat flour that we made at home. Putting this to the side, and now I'm gonna need almond flour. So this one I get from Costco. It's just really good. I love the price, I love the texture. So we're gonna need half a cup of almond flour. All right, so that's about half a cup. And then this is basically our dry ingredients. We're gonna need aluminum-free baking powder. Make sure it's aluminum-free. We don't want aluminum in our food. I'm getting a tablespoon for my measurement here. So I'm gonna put how much do I need? Yeah, 1 tablespoon of baking powder goes in here. Let me close this. And now I'm gonna do a little tiny pinch of salt, just a little bit, because that always enhances every flavor you're gonna put. Who's here? Thank you, Annie, thank you, Karen. We have from Montreal, we have from, oh, no, you didn't write the place. So nice that you're coming back here. Yes, so I'm gonna mix that up, my dry ingredients. And now we're gonna use 1 banana in here. So the riper it is, the sweeter, you know, it's gonna be. So try to have your the bananas most on the ripe side. So I'm gonna get a little bowl to mash my banana. You can see what I'm doing? Okay, so 1 banana goes in here. So it's like a banana chocolate chip kind of recipe, which is simple, but so amazing for breakfast, but not just. So I am mashing this banana, and make sure you mash it really well. This one could have been a little bit more ripe. We're gonna use what we have. And I even send those pancakes with my kids to school when they ask me for like a snack or something, or if they need to eat breakfast in the car, I just let them hold it. I put it in a Ziploc bag. It's really practical, and I always double batch the recipe. So how are you guys doing? So you're from New York. I haven't been in New York in such a long time. I think I haven't been anywhere in such a long time. We really enjoy the weather in Florida right now. And who can go anywhere these days anyways? So by the way, make sure you save this post and you share it with your friends, because I'm gonna be posting the recipe later on my Instagram. So make sure you follow over there at Batel's Kitchen, Batel Gershowitz, it's either or. So you're gonna find the recipe over there later on today. You're welcome to watch other lives that we did together, so you don't miss any of those. So I'm putting today organic, unsweetened soy milk. You can put whatever milk you like, but this is the milk that I use at home. If you happen to run out of milk, you can use water, but that's gonna be a little bit different in terms of texture. So I have almost 1 cup. My baby's sleeping. I was gonna put some music for us, but I'm gonna keep it quiet and quick today. So we're gonna do, I always add a little bit more of liquid as I go, but the recipe calls for, I think, 1 3/4 cup of milk or liquid. Now, in the vegan world, when we don't use any eggs, eggless possibilities, although this is not a recipe from my cookbook, but I'm just saying, in the vegan world, when you do not use eggs, you do want to have an activation of the baking powder or baking soda with some sort of like acid, so there is an action and reaction of rising. So we're gonna use today apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar. This one is from Costco as well. I'm Costco's representative, if you haven't realized by now. So about a tablespoon goes in here. We're gonna do a little splash of vanilla, because we love vanilla. And I think that's it. We're just gonna mix our wet ingredients. I'm just gonna double check, I'm not missing anything. Oh, if you want, you can add maple syrup or like a sweetener. I'm gonna do just a little bit because anyways, we pour some maple on top. So I'm not gonna do much. I don't want it like over sweet. Just maybe 2 tablespoons. Hi from Costa Rica. I have family over there. I'm dying to visit there. You guys made me want to travel the world. Have I told you that? Okay, so these are our dry ingredients and these are the wet ingredients. We're just gonna combine them. If you wanna start with the wet and put them like in the on the bottom and then add the dry ones, go ahead and do that. So you're using only 1 bowl and not 2. We're all about trying to get some shortcuts here in the kitchen. So we're gonna mix that up. How easy was that so far? The key is that, as I mentioned, that you want to have the flour extra fine. If you're one of those who are buying oat flour or do not familiar with oat flour, so you can get it at the store. Basically, it is just ground oats. But if you have a Vitamix, which most people do these days, or not a Vitamix, just really a good blender, blend it until you see that the flour is fine. Otherwise, the texture is going to be too dense and heavy, which we do not want. We want airy, fluffy pancakes. So this is it. I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate chips because it's a banana and chocolate chip pancake. Right? Look at this, how beautiful. And now I'm gonna show you the magic of how beautiful they become. Now, I'm not putting this on the side yet. I'm not putting this in the sink or in the dishwasher. Why? Because you're gonna see the oat flour has a tendency to absorb all the liquids. So if it absorbs too much liquids, you're gonna see that it's a little bit hard to put the pancakes into the pan. So I add like little splashes of either water or milk as you go because it's gonna take a few minutes to pan sear them. So here is, you do need a non-stick pan. Use whatever you have, but make sure it's non-stick. One second over here. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of coconut oil just to grease the pan, but I really grease it only once or maybe twice. These pancakes do not even have oil in them. We're just using a little bit at the beginning, maybe a teaspoon. I don't like it very oily. This is even too much. I just really want the pan to be very, very lightly coated. Very lightly. That's it. I don't want all this oil. So make sure you're not overdoing with the oil. I don't want it to be oily. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use avocado oil. I'm gonna grab this one. So what I love to do is I take a 1/4 a cup or 1/3 a cup of these measuring cups, and this way I get all the pancakes even size. So I'm gonna do the 1/3 cup today. We're gonna need medium-high heat. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask while we, did I put it back? I did. While we are frying the pancakes. So, just a little bit of oil, you see? Not too much. We're gonna go in here. Keep mixing, keep stirring it from bottom to top. And we are just gonna put it in the pan. If the pan is not gonna be hot, it's not gonna work. Hot, nice pan, non-stick. And the full recipe for this one is going to be on my Instagram, so make sure you follow over there for many, 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 many more delicious recipes and healthy and nourishing. My kids love these pancakes, and I love them too, and my husband loves them. They're just so practical. Alrighty, so can you see what I'm doing? I hope so. Let me make sure. Yeah, I believe you can see. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna need this one to flip them. No, not this one. Maybe that one. A little paper to clean here. We try to clean as we go so we don't get too much mess. Now, there's a little trick that I love doing is just to take the top of the pan and cover it just for a few moments, because it helps the air kind of like help the pancakes get more airy and rise up. So I love it. Just for a minute or two, you'll see. You don't want to flip them before they are firm on the bottom. Let me see what you're writing over here. I'm going to make the grilled cabbage. Yum. It was so good, the grilled cabbage. I love it. Hi from Crown Heights. I used to live in Crown Heights for 7 years. Alrighty, guys, I think we're ready to flip at least this one. Look how beautiful. Look, we're gonna flip it. Now, there is a thing about the first batch of pancakes. They never come out like, I don't know, like the perfect consistency and texture. These are pretty good because I did not use too much oil. I don't like them to absorb oil. We don't even have oil in the recipe. I think that, you know, we're gonna keep using the pan, and we rarely gonna need to use any oil. They're rising so nice. Wow. So I have a plate over here. Who said that eating healthy is hard? Who said that eating healthy is boring and flavorless? I mean, I'm all about developing really satisfying recipes for picky eaters, for picky kids, for my husband and for myself. We do not compromise on flavor or texture. If we choose to eat healthy, it has to be delicious. We do not need to compromise. All you need to do is get a little bit more educated. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that for breakfast, what could be more satisfying? And it took maybe 2 minutes, maybe. Yeah, my hands are already fine with the heat. Okay, heat resistant. We are gonna go back. So you're gonna see right now, the batter gets a little bit thickened, but again, I'm not adding water, only if I feel that I need to add. And even if you do add, as I said, it's gonna be only a little tiny splash, because if you're gonna make it too liquidy, the texture is gonna change again. So try to keep it on the same path of consistency. It smells really good. So that's the second batch. No oil over here. Medium-high heat. You're gonna play with the heat. You're gonna see if it's too high, you're gonna lower it. If it's too low, you're gonna raise it. By the way, those of you last year who got my ebook, Not Just Potatoes for Passover, it is again available on my website. We are, I think, 90 days away from Passover. And it's not a long time, and many of us, we don't know what's gonna be on Passover. So I like to be prepared this time of the Corona situation in the world. So I'm gonna be already looking around for ingredients or deals or finds, or even like figuring out my menu in case I'm gonna have just us or people over or whatever it is. So this year Passover is a little bit different, like all the holidays for us. So if you want to get that book as well, Not Just Potatoes, is so cheap on my website as well, Mattel's Kitchen. And we have just, I think, one more, and we are done with these pancakes. Look how beautiful these are. I'm gonna flip this one, and I think I want to add a little tiny splash right now, because as the batter sits, it gets thickened, as I mentioned. Just a little bit. That's it. Maybe a tablespoon. You're gonna see if you're gonna need more. I have so many recipes I want to share with you. I hope I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm looking to do on a weekly basis, so stay tuned here. I know you guys are loving them. We're able to flip. You see how quick? You can have breakfast in 5 minutes. Breakfast, dinner, brunch. How about brunch? Thank you, Annie. Thank you. So yeah, I really enjoy these quick recipes. They're so practical and easy, and the most important part, they keep you full. This is not just a snack. This is very wholesome breakfast. Make sure you use a healthier kind of chocolate chips. I buy mine from Amazon. I think it's called, I'm gonna put the link for you over here. I think it's called vegan something. It's with like the blue package, so you can check it out. If you want to skip the chocolate chips, you can do that. Okay, this is ready. Guys, this took us so quick. You have the last batch. And if you want to make them smaller and cuter, make them smaller. I'm gonna do a really tiny, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of coconut oil. Really, almost nothing. Don't make your pan oily. It's not what we want. Okay. 1. 2. I have an amazing recipe coming out for you guys of blueberry muffins. Oh my gosh, stay tuned. It's just a matter of sharing it with you. I've made it so many times. It is so delicious and also so breakfast. I have a 1-year-old baby, and I give him those little crumbles of the muffin, and I'm the happiest mom in the world. I know he's eating so healthy at a very early age, so I couldn't be happier, and he's happy, so that's good. Again, really quick. Now let's see how we're gonna serve it. I'm gonna maybe cut a banana. I shared with you guys a banana oat recipe a couple of weeks ago, which has only 4 or 5 ingredients. So this one is also very delicious, but this is a little bit fancier, which is okay. You know, sometimes we are capable of doing something that is really quick, and sometimes we have the extra 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes to do something more indulging. So it's really up to you what you want to do and how you want to do, but you're welcome to check that recipe as well, which is 4 ingredient banana oat pancake. So I'm going to take my banana. We can already flip this, I think. See how quick? Really quick. We're making pancakes. All right, so you really don't have to put the lid. I just feel like it helps it get more airy. So I'm gonna get a knife. I'm gonna get a knife and I'm just gonna cut my bananas into slices. Last time I took the time to caramelize the banana with like a little bit of raw sugar and it was divine. And pecans. Yep, we're all about making yummy food over here. Okay, so my banana is ready. These pancakes, I think, ready. Just be gentle over here. Try not to overcrowd the pan because we don't want to ruin how they look. How beautiful. This is such a quick meal. Of course, I'm taking a little bit more time here because we are doing a live. But if I were to focus only on this and not on the camera and not on anything else, I would even use 2 pans or like little smaller pancakes. And then it's gonna be ready in 5 minutes. Okay, this is ready. Let's put this here. My plate is looking so beautiful. We have the very last batch, which I'm gonna do. We have maybe 1 or 2 more. We're not wasting anything over here. We save the best for last. Okay. I did not put any complicated ingredients in here, and I did not put any garbage in here as well. If you don't want to use the coconut oil, use whatever oil you want. But anyways, we barely used any oil in here. So let's make it fancy, okay? The best part. I'm gonna take these right now and do some bananas on top. You can do some strawberries on top. Just like that. So we know we're doing banana pancakes over here. I want to do also just a little bit of chocolate chips. A little bit of chocolate chips are gonna go on top. This is just garnishing. It's really up to you what you want to do, how you want to do. But yeah, some chocolate chips are going in here and a little splash of maple syrup. That's it. This is our banana oat pancakes, my friends. I want to see hearts and thumbs up, and I want to make sure you're sharing this recipe because I'm going to be posting the recipe so you're going to know about it. The full recipe is going to be on my Instagram. Thanks for joining. I do hope you enjoyed. This is going to be my brunch. It is 11 a.m. I'm going to indulge this with some cup of coffee. And I'm gonna see you next time. Stay tuned for our weekly lives over here. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned last time, I opened a YouTube channel called Batel's Kitchen Instagram Stories. Why? Because many times the stories just, they disappear. So I decided to save all the videos, nothing fancy, but very, very, very practical. All the videos on this YouTube so you can always go back and see those stories that I did, sharing recipes and old tips and things from my kitchen. So go and subscribe over there. Thank you guys for joining. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Batel from Batel's Kitchen. Take advantage of the Eggless Possibilities ebook and cookbook, both on my website or Amazon. Check it out. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.